I wasn't really good at school. Dad got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis when I was 10. So me and my boot had to go and get a job to help my mom. I was 15 at the time. And my mom got me a job at a pizzeria making pizzas on the road from her house. And I think from the day that I tasted earning money, and I really didn't want to be in school and all I wanted to do was cook. My mom took all her pension and took money on the house, on the bond, everything she could take. And we opened up a restaurant in Joburg, and 9 months later it went under. Overnight, we lost everything not that we had a lot, but whatever we had nothing. I ended up working in a call center for Hyundai, who was quite prominent in South Africa at the time. And by the off chance, I got an offer to work at an insurance brokerage selling car and house insurance. Very quickly realized that I'm actually quite a good salesman, and I was carved out a little niche on how I sold policies and worked my way in the business that I worked. And then in 99, started an insurance brokerage. Then in 2004, left the brokerage and started Alpha. The way that I actually started the business is I couldn't get a loan, but I could get a credit card. And I ended up having about 8 or 9 credit cards with different limits on. And basically that's how I started out in business and have grown from there. I've taken a lot of risk. In the beginning, none of it was calculated. It was just risk, and I got to make sure that I can make it work, because otherwise I'll lose everything. I had a huge motorcycle accident crash in 2018. I shattered my T7 vertebra, broke 14 ribs, punctured both lungs. Should have been paralyzed. Multiple operations between South Africa and the States. And from that became totally addicted to oxycodone. And I went through a 5-year drug addiction spell. I never thought myself much of a writer, but I've actually got 2 books out in the space of 2 years. That was probably the enabler for me, because my personality is that when things start going wrong for me personally in my life, I end up taking on more. After my accident, and while I was addicted to oxy and really struggling personally, was when I had the biggest growth in my business. I think it was more of a coping mechanism than anything else. I didn't really want to look at how bad my personal life was and how I wasn't actually coming right getting off drugs. So I threw myself into my businesses. Most of the time, if you look at any insurer, they end up being a corporate, and Alpha is 100% different. Because for me, it's about long-term partnership, not really being in with a client for 1 year and then the next year he moves to another insurer, which a lot of the time is the case. And I'm not talking about your car and house clients, I'm talking about your big corporate clients that are paying hundreds of millions. So you've got to actually show value. And we've just gone back to looking after our clients, treating them as partners, not as numbers, which I think is a big thing in our industry, because the bigger you get, the more client just becomes a number. Because I don't sell a product that you can touch and feel, service has to be second to none.